We're going to talk about percentiles some more. I had some requests to talk some more about percentiles. So if you look to see, there's a PDF file that goes along with this. So follow along in there. There's a data set in there with n equal to 25 data points. Okay, and we're going to find some values, some percentile values out of that data set. So we should have a good time. The first one we're going to find is the median, and we know by definition that the median is at the 50th percentile. Okay, and we like that. So we're going to say K is equal to 0.5. All right, so this is going to be a little different than what we've done so far, but that's okay. All right, so let's put a nice clean slide up. We're going to take K times N, so that's going to be 0.5 times N of 25, and that's going to give us 12.5. 12.5 is a non-integer, so we're going to round up to 13. That tells us that the median can be found at position 13. Now notice we're using the values in parentheses as the subscript, so that tells us it's the sorted values. So if you go to position 13, which is on the second row, and I always line up my data sets in rows of 10, going from left to right. And so the 672 is position 11, 682 is 12, 702 is 13, and that's your median. Okay, that's all there is to it. Now, let's try the 27th percentile. Everybody okay with median? Good. Then the 27th percentile, your K is just equal to 0.27. That always has to be between 0 and 1. So you're going to have 0.27 times n of 25. And that's going to give you something like, let's see, where did I do it? Hang on. It is 6.75. That too is a non-integer. So whenever you have a non-integer, you always round up. Even if that were something like, say, 6.05, you would still round up to 7. By definition, just do it, please. Okay? So this tells me that the 27th percentile can be found at position 7. And where is position 7 in my data set? What's the value at position 7? Let's see, it is 10, 9, 656. Okay? That's your 27th percentile. Yay. All right. Now let's try the 40th. Hope you're okay with this. So the 40th percentile, so that means K is equal to 0.4. So you're going to have 0.4 times n of 25. And then, there you're going to have 10. Okay, whenever you have an integer, just plain integer, you're going to take n at position, in this case position 10, and then you're always going to take the next position up. You're going to take those two values, add them up, and divide by 2. Notice you're going to take the values at the positions. Okay, so the value at position 10 is 668. The value at position 11 is 672. I'll add those up, divide by 2, and that's going to give me 670. So the 40th percentile is 670. Now, whenever you have the value that you do an average, it doesn't necessarily have to appear in the data set itself. Don't get worried about that. That's okay. All right, and then finally, the 80th percentile. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to have 0.8 times 25, and that's actually going to give me 20. So I'm going to take the value at position 20, add it to the value at position 21, add them up, divide by 2. So I'm going to have 836 plus 837. Add them up, divide by 2. That's going to give me 836.5. Okay? That's how percentiles work. Not too exciting, but it gets the job done.